Welcome back, everyone, to PlayFrame and Beacon Pines.
It's time for more!
And the library.
The library!
Where comics are, and also, if there's room, other books.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
And we're going to learn about... Oh, shoot. I don't remember what we're here to learn about.
The source.
The source, that's right.
Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is you're going to love it. All right, Jace, see you later. Roger that, Space Cadet.
Oh, Jace. We just said, oh boy.
All right, Kato or Kato. I need to
Kato.
choose one and go with it. It's Kato.
I think that's how she's read it before. Okay, yes. This is a dang nice library. Thanks. We work hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh,
Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys.
I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? Whoopee, it's quiet, and I can get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all?
We need a favor.
I already told you and Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. Whoopee, and if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience.
Actually, we're looking to do some research.
Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for?
That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town?
There's the county record archives.
What's in those?
Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring, really. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded.
Great. We'll start there.
Ooh. Geez.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
Weirdly, the jam's the most out-of-place element in that entire basement room.
Right.
Everything else kind of fits together. If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are going to pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm going to end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out.
You sound like my sister.
Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record.
Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here.
I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck?
In the obit, J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago.
That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford.
No. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords.
Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor.
Okay, this is getting creepy.
If your gran is 6 feet under 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Oh dear.
All right, gang, I've got to close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10.
Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go.
Yeah, my parents will be worried sick.
Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow.
What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement?
I'll think of something.
What are you gonna do about the fake grandma?
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
There she is.
Oh dear.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement.
How? You're not even tall enough to reach the cup.
True. I guess we left it
it's
open.
still open. How could she not have noticed then?
Maybe she just didn't come in here, I guess. Oh. Oh, no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, good.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Oh, no.
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Don't eat the
Luca
jam.
rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Oh my gosh. There's a kitchen upstairs.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed.
Oh no.
Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing's wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done.
What if Mr. Nuncreed's jam was poisoned? Or like
If that was her
spiked
strategy, I feel like she'd have...
with sleeping drugs or something.
I feel like she'd have done that a long time ago.
Well, no, for the festival tomorrow. Oh shoot!
Possible.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed, play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Ah, yes.
His stride began to falter.
Right you
He
are.
tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His
Oh, no.
limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ...
You did go to sleep. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into?
germ...
He's a very sweet boy and sticky, covered in jam. You're gonna wake up in the basement. Rest now and let me handle everything. Oh, good. He's not in the basement. Oh, good. That's a good sign, at least,
Chapter 9.
I think.
A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! Oh boy.
Just so excited for festival day.
So excited.
Gotta go see what... Oh, check the... Still open.
Still open.
Just to be sure. Can't really see if the jam has been taken for delivery or not, can you?
Thought I saw a box upstairs that might have had some.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, maybe that was here already.
Mm.
All right, then. Festival.
Goodness. Oh, there's our friend.
Buddies.
Where have you been?
Gran put something in the jam.
Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators.
Not this one. This one intended for Mr. Nuncreed put me to sleep. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Sly devil.
Cute artwork.
I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything?
We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd.
Your Gran's nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed's just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech?
Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone's gathering at the stage.
Let's get moving.
Oh boy, there's everybody.
There's
Augustus
everybody.
Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man.
Wow.
Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right. Where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone!
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor! What a great turnout! Aw, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out
Oh
from
my
his
gosh.
vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. Am I daggum am I daggum thankful for it? Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would forever change my life.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment. change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
Boy. We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. Oh boy.
What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest. Oh, wow.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
This is the most insecure book I've ever read.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
It's okay, we've got a new word.
We do. A new word that can keep us kind of going in this direction here.
Ooh.
Trying to see if anything else has...
What was the choice that Sly fits with? Ah, yes, with Mr. Tulliver. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sly Cop.
probably that's what we should do, but did it add anything to any of the other branches? I'm just curious.
Nothing's added. We've still got the one that's over here that is flight as an option for this encounter.
Oh, yeah.
But this is kind of the branch we've been going down a ways.
Yeah,
Does kind of seem like it makes sense to keep on seeing where this heads.
I think so.
They'd run the classic good cop,
Sly Cop.
Sly Cop.
That artwork.
They'd run
very
the
cute.
classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
One of these has to work.
Hopefully.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna do it.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
He won't even see what's coming.
What? What's going on here? You're that Moodwell girl.
Please, call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are.
Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup.
But she sent a child?
What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid?
I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable.
A little, yeah.
But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true.
So, it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old girl is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be.
No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You're sure you can finish this up on your own?
Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me.
Oh, good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on.
Loose end?
Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets.
That's ominous.
I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical.
What's the password for?
We don't know.
So, excuse me. So, we have a password and nowhere to put it.
It's gotta mean something, right?
Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control.
That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Holy crap. You guys catch that?
Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rollo.
Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf.
Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning.
Okay.
Gonna unscramble it?
What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up?
Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be...
Oh, it's an anagram.
Aw, dang.
Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca
Beautiful.
and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, that was incredible.
Well, it's either that or Cren's new drugstore.
Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that?
What can I say? I love ciphers.
Well, I guess we know where to go next.
Investigate Nuncreed's drugstore. Come, team.
Ooh,
Oh, hello.
you scared me half to death.
Sorry.
You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you?
Nope.
He got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral.
Well,
he vanished between here and our house? That's worrisome. Very worrisome.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. I was caught up with work. Work? You. I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh? What do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me. This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That's just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town's gonna change, whether we like it or not. Are we gonna choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. Yeah, we know what we're doing.
Ooh, look,
Sneaky stuff. Oh, right.
a reader friend.
Now, usually I tell other people no spoilers, but go ahead.
Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate when the villain makes a good point,
It's the worst.
right?
Anyway, keep us posted.
She gives just enough for us to have some hint of what's coming up next without it being, like, clearly telling the story, you know?
Yeah.
Thump that watermelon.
Oh, yeah, we should do more of that, huh? Is this the same one, or is this looking pretty similar?
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one shopper Valentine.
Yep.
Yeah, we've seen this. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Anyway, watermelon, though. Yes. Come on.
Some folks were saying you could hit it from, like, the side and the front and, like, different ways. Ooh,
Oh, I guess you still can't even without the
Ooh.
exclamation.
keep going. Like a drum. Hit it like a drum.
Schmack. Ooh.
Yay.
Can't wait to see what that applies to.
I bet it's the like running away from Rollo's sister from Roxy back at the very beginning.
Could be.
It can't be. That would be a wild branch to take.
Hello.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncrete. Is he still in there?
I'm afraid not.
Then where'd you get that candy from?
You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down.
Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat.
You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs.
I'm certain you do.
I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile.
There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. What a fascinating kid.
Well, he's right. It's locked.
There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Locked.
Maybe if we keep fiddling with it.
Potentially.
Like the watermelon. Give it a good smack.
Nah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do the phone booth in a second. We're just checking other things out first.
Yeah, the phone booth is awfully lit.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got, like, a blinky keypad?
Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's Nude Rug Store? I mean, Underground Secrets? The password?
Beck flung open the door, and they all squeezed in.
All right, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground Secrets.
Oh boy. Sounds like that did something.
Great. Now what? I guess we... Ah!
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell.
Oh no!
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Yikes.
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it.
You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth.
Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you have said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor.
It looks like each of these has something written on them. I don't know why this place gives me laundromat vibes.
It does a bit.
I know it's not a laundromat, but...
This suit has a broken mask.
So, have we found out who our mystery... have we found our mystery warehouse creeper?
We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like an Uncreed and talks like an Uncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse.
Isn't that where you almost got snatched?
Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube go into the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big.
Starting to feel like something big?
Perennial Harvest main office.
That's where my mom works.
What does she do?
Science stuff.
Is she involved in all this?
We just moved here. How could she be involved in it?
True. Mining Operations Alpha.
You guys have mines here?
Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer.
And a series of tubes.
Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold.
Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation.
That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Willow's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Rollo, what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide? Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here.
Just get in the back. Or just get back.
Shit. Shit.
Shit.
Awesome. You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you,
Not until we get some answers.
Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password, but they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Well, hold on now. I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
all this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us, says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand, and he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him till the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sob story?
Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My Gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper?
Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party.
She's gonna disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How did she know?
Apparently, she knows a lot of things.
What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's gonna do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now. She's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? But Why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source?
What the heck is the source?
If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's gonna freeze us all.
Interesting.
You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back.
I knew that's how he was going to get in that too.
That did not go how I expected.
So... We're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side.
He's going to be right there on the other... Okay.
You good?
Yep. I love this town.
I'm glad Beck's having fun.
Boom.
Yeah.
Each of them getting in the tube.
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carry her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Wow.
Huh.
It's definitely summer where we are. Where we live.
That was...
Intense?
yeah.
I think I might have parted with some fluids in there.
Any idea where we are?
Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go?
This place sucks. Why would anyone want to blow something up out here?
Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up to Nuncreed.
Where are his footprints?
I think he went this way.
We should see footprints of Nuncreeds in the snow.
In theory, we should, yes.
Ours disappear quick, though, so
I suppose that's true.
Wait, there's another way to go, though.
This is... I wonder if we missed the explosion. Because this is home.
Oh.
And that's the sign. Or we've got a weird alternate home.
Oh, my goodness.
Either way.
Because our house isn't there. And
It's kind of missing all the stuff here, too, so... Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar.
I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of the town.
Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures.
Oh boy, here we go.
The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective? Kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing.
You never really had me, but you very much lost me there.
You get used to it. We should keep moving. We should, but this is seeming like it's going to be a whole thing, so we probably better get into this next time. Thank you all for watching. We will be back with more Beacon Pines and cold and mysteries, and I'm very excited to see what they are.
I have so many questions, though.
Me too, boy, like a lot of them.
Wait.
Huh.
Dude,
Yeah,
they moved us all out of town for a week.
they did move us all out of town for a week.
What if this is town?
Ooh, that would be something.
And they rebuilt it somewhere else?
Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Food for thought. See you all next week. Bye!
Bye!